Hello everyone and welcome back to the 3T Path channel. My name is Giridhari. Now what if I were to tell you that actually when you pray, it's kind of a selfish activity. You know, sometimes the world gets chaotic, horrible things happen. And then we have the pious people, devoted people, they naturally think, oh, let me pray. You get that a lot of people, like somebody's sick and they say, oh, please pray for my dog, please pray for my uncle, please pray for for me, I'm sick. You get people saying that. But what does that really mean? Think about it. How is it going to help? Of you praying because somebody's sick, you're going to pray. Because there's a war going on, you want it to end, you're going to pray. There was a horrible earthquake and you'll pray for all the victims. Think about it. What are you saying? If you just stop a little bit, of course it feels really good. It's like, oh, I can't do anything else. So you want to do something, and here's something I can do. I can pray. Fine. But stop and think a little bit. But what you are talking about. Are you saying that you need to poke God and say, hey God, hello, my uncle's sick. Why don't you do something? Hey God, hello, there was an earthquake. Didn't you just see the whole town was wiped out? Do something. Hello, is that what we're saying? We have to poke God and he didn't notice? It makes no sense. When you stop and think about it, you say it's completely crazy. Or are you saying that maybe you like and you're more concerned about those people than God is? Yes, you love your mother, father, uncle, dog more than God does. Is that what you're saying? But that's also crazy. How can you love someone more than God loves us? The Vedic view, or Bhagavad Gita view of God is present in everyone's heart, every living being in the center heart, and by heart I mean like plants, heart, like the center. In every living being, God is fully present. It's called the Paramatma form. So God doesn't need you to, He knows exactly what's going on with every living being. Somebody's sick, He's there with the person. He's right there inside the body with that person. He knows exactly what's going on with that person. Our whole town, earthquake, He is there in the hearts of every living being in that town, not just the humans. Every bird, dog, cat, lizard, snake, person, plant, He is there. He is seeing that earthquake from all these different points. Every little ant in that town, He's there. He saw the earthquake. You don't have to remind Him of it. He's completely aware of it. As for love, God loves you infinitely. He says, you're very dear to me. His conclusion of the Bhagavad Gita says, you're very dear to me. God is our very best friend. It says, end of chapter 5, just understand, you will attain shanti, peace, He says at the end of chapter 5. If you understand, amongst other things, that God is your very best friend, Surid. He wishes you well. He's a well-wisher. He's your best friend. So God loves everyone infinitely, much more than we could possibly love anyone. Because God has been with everyone forever. According to Bhagavad Gita, we've always been together. We're reincarnating birth after birth, and God is there with us, birth after birth, body after body. So you think you love your mother, son, daughter, dog, uncle, or whatever, because you've known them your whole life. You've known them this life. God has known them all lives, since forever. He knows them much more than you could possibly know them. And He loves them much more than you could possibly love them. So, what are you praying for exactly? What's the use of it? It's actually no use of it at all. It feels great though, because praying is wonderful. Praying is the moment where you feel connected. So there's this horrible situation and you're like, you feel good because you're praying. It's a wonderful connection. It's always there. You should always do it. I do it all the time. You're praying is a wonderful thing. So you pray, you're connected, wonderful. And then you get the satisfaction like, oh, I did something. I did my part, but you didn't do your part. So what should you do instead? You should think, wait a second, what can I actually do? Don't ask God to do it. Don't poke God and say, hey, do something about that, and see what you can do. Pray to God and like, God, how can I help you in this situation? So you've got somebody sick. What can they actually do? Does this person need some help? Do they need some money for good medical treatment? If somebody close to you, maybe you go. Can I go shopping for you? Can I take your kids to school? Can I, walk your dog while you're sick because you're dealing with this? Like, what can I do that's practical? There's a horrible situation, a horrible earthquake. Don't just pray. Send money. Find out what can I do? Is this like, can I send some money to the nice Doctors Without Borders? Can I send money to Oxfam? Can I send money to United Nations refugee like help something serious? Like there's a war, okay, there's gonna be refugees. I should send some money. I should help with the refugee crisis. And they'll need doctors. I'll help with Doctors Without Borders. Do something practical. Pray to God, asking, what can you do that's practical? If there's somebody instead of, oh, please pray for me, be more practical. Just say, look, guys, this is happening. I need money for better medical treatment. Can somebody walk my dog? Because I can't do it now. I can't handle it now. Ask for something. Don't just ask for prayers. Because this just does nothing. It won't do any good. People will feel good. So that's good, right? Oh yeah, I prayed. That's why I said it's selfish. It's like you'll feel good, but that's all that's going to come out of it. That you feel good, you connect with God, and that's wonderful for you. But it won't help in any way. So be practical, really help. Pray to be enlightened by God to help Him make this world a better place. Well, let me know if that makes sense. Leave your comments below and have your rest of your day with lots of peace and lots of love.